Well, hello. I'm going to be testing out the, sorry for the glare, this is the Loreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in a powder. And I've heard a couple of people say that it's a dupe for the Fenty foundation. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be testing this in two ways. Today's a light makeup day, and so I'm just going to, contrary to how my eyes look, but on my skin I'm going to do a light makeup day. So I'm going to be using the little poof that it comes with on one side of my face, and on the other side I'm going to use a beauty blender, a dampened beauty blender. So I have the color, mine is in the color 245 Radiant Honey, and on my face I just have I've just moisturized my face. I don't have a primer on my face, so we're just gonna see how this goes, just straight out of the pan here. So just rubbing it in here, and you see I have it on my, and let's bring you in so you can see I have a lot of discoloration on my face. I have some hyperpigmentation. I have very deepened and large pores in this area. And we're just going to see how this does to cover it. So, I'm going to be dipping in here a few times. I have used this as like a setting powder, and the color match is really good. But using this as a foundation, it's looking a little bit orangey yellow on me. So it's a little bit too dark for my skin, but we'll just make it work. So you can see that I'm just using my beauty blender. I'm just dipping it in, and I'll just pounce it on my skin. On my face, I don't know if you can see that, it has avoided going into my pores, but it made my pores look really large. So, I mean, the pores, it's like pronounced my pores. Don't care for that. That's what the beauty blender side. I don't know if it's going to do the same on the other side. It is doing a good job of concealing my skin on the you know, the hyperpigmentation and the dark spots, except for this really big one here, but nothing has been able to. That was like an oil cyst, and now it's just this dry dark skin. So on my face, it's done a decent job of concealing my hyperpigmentation and my brown spots. Let me back you back out. Okay, so there is my skin. So as far as concealing, it's done a decent job. But the pores that I have right here, they are all very pronounced now. Like, my pores look even bigger. It doesn't go into the pores with the beauty blender. It's just, you know, avoided the pores altogether. It doesn't blur out the pores. And so my skin right here looks like my pores are swimming pools. Don't care for that. Okay, so now I'm going to take, actually what I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to go ahead and conceal first, because I didn't conceal, and I feel like I might have an issue with the cream going over the powder. Uh-oh, I accidentally went too far into my eyeball. And I don't want to mess the test up altogether. So where the powder is mixing with the cream, it's kind of not wanting to mix together. So make sure if you're doing this, using this, that you use your cream concealer first. It's not terrible. Let me bring you back in so you can see. So there you can see, it's not terrible, like the mixing. I do have dry under eyes. So right here it looks real dry, but that's not the powder foundation's fault. That's the concealer, or that's my eyeballs. But right here, right here, you can see how it's mixed together. It's not terrible. I'm gonna do one more right here, because I am very dark today. Have you seen that there is a trend right now of wanting to wear dark circles under your eyes? That's not a trend I'm going to follow. Like, I'm already trending without even trying. Back you guys back out. All right, so now we are going to use the sponge that it came with. Just dipping it in. Again, it's like gliding over my pores, not really filling my pores. So my pores look big. Let's see what it looks like on the nose. Looks horrible on my nose. Let me just tell you, as a foundation, as an actual foundation, I'm not liking it. If you have small pores, unlike myself, you may like it if you have to cover up something, but the pores part is what I'm not digging. Like, I don't, ugh. Looks gross. And it is very matte. Like, if you like matte, then you'll like this. If you don't like matte, you're not gonna like this. Okay, so using their, let me try to do one little more layer. Okay, using their puff that they give you in the container, it's not as heavy. Like, the Beauty Blender side is a lot heavier, like especially in this area it looks really heavy. This side looks more like skin, but just perfected skin. It doesn't look as heavy. The pores look thick. Can you see my pores? Can you see my nose? Like, all of my pores. All of my pores are really pronounced. So there is the Beauty Blender side. Do you see this? You see how big my pores look? And then this side, my pores look a little better, but not, they're still big. All this area. Okay, so I am going to finish putting on my makeup and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I put on the rest of my makeup, and I will tell you that I have been using a lot of cream blush lately, and putting cream over a powder, I was scared. I was scared it was gonna lift it away, but I am using, this is from Tarte Sugar Rush, and it's in the color Ocean Girl. I couldn't get it open for some reason. Why won't you open? It's just a very, really pretty pink nude color, and I didn't have an issue putting it on. Like, I thought it might skip around because all I have on is powder. It didn't skip around. I don't feel like it lifted any coverage. I feel like the coverage is still the same on both sides. So that was a plus. I did put highlight, I did put bronzer, I did put the blush, and everything seemed to go on naturally. It seemed to go on, you know, fine. Like, I didn't have an issue because I'm only using powder. I used to only use powder foundation, and then I got into liquid foundations because of my friend Gina. And now, like, I feel like all I use is, you know, liquid foundation, and then I'll apply, you know, some kind of powder over on top to set it. So using just a powder foundation, I'm like, you know, initially when I was looking at my skin, I'm like, oh my God, I look very matte. But after I've put on my highlighter and my dewy blush, I feel like my skin looks like skin again. So I'm not, you know, I'm not discouraged from using it again. The thing that I don't like is that my pores looked really big. So the next time I use this, I might try a pore filling primer first, because today I didn't use any primers. I just put on my serum and my moisturizer and my eye cream, and I went on with my business. Next time I might try a primer and see if that helps with the pores. So the time is 12:15, and I am going to do a couple of check-ins. Oh my God, do you see that? I used this Alamar Cosmetics. It's in the birthday, like, BoxyCharm had a buy one get one type thing, and I bought it, because I didn't get in my BoxyCharm. But my lips, look, I mean, they're looking really gross. Look at that. Nasty. Don't know what's going on there because it's not like I put foundation on my lips. Yuck. Okay, anyway, so moving on with my conversation. What was I saying? Oh, I'm going to do a couple of check-ins today, letting you know how it's holding up, letting you know what my skin's looking like. Does the coverage go away? It is currently in Houston. It is, what is the temperature? The temperature is taking forever, 63 degrees, so it's nice and cool. So it's not like I'm going to be sweating today, and I don't really have a lot of plans today. Just going to be, you know, I'm going to go run a few errands and just hang out at the house, and tonight I'll cook dinner, and I'll let you know how it's worn away. But this is what my skin looks like. Let me get you up closer. So you can see my pores are very enlarged. But now that it's settled down on my skin, it doesn't look like the color is too off. Like, I need to go outside and do a double check there. But the color is okay. It's kind of settled down now. It has kind of, you know, my skin has kind of absorbed it, so it doesn't look pasty or thick or heavy like it did. So this is what my skin is looking like. Like I said, the coverage did not go away with this blush. Everything is looking good. So I'm going to do 2 check-ins. I will do a 4-hour check-in and an 8-hour check-in, and then we'll see how it looks later on today. Anyways, that's it, guys. I will see you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, this is 4 hours in, and I'm greasy. I am very greasy, getting very greasy up here. I can feel it on my face. My face is actually greasy, and normally I'm really dry in this area. My chin is still dry. Let me back you up. Oh, back up. So, but the makeup looks good still. Like, everything is still, you know, nothing's disappeared. Nothing has, my pores have not eaten up the makeup here. But I am getting very oily on my head, so let's zoom you in so you can see. You see my forehead is getting quite oily. So I guess the good thing about having the powder is that I don't have a big buildup in my nose. What about my, nothing here. And then what about my forehead? I usually get stuff up here. No, so just a little bit. Yeah, so this is the 4-hour check-in, and so far it's okay. Like, my eye makeup is starting to get a little bit, but that's my eye makeup. Yeah, so we'll check in a few more hours, see how it's going. So far the cheekies look good. I'm just getting a little greasy, but I always get greasy. Always. That's it right now. We'll check back in later. So I believe we're into hour 9 now of this makeup, and you can clearly see that my forehead is a greasy mess. I'm looking a little beat up here, but it is hour 9. So my forehead is a greasy mess. So if it has coverage, I can't tell. All I can see is grease. As far as my cheeks go, I don't think they look bad. Like, I think if I could just blot, that I would be okay to continue to go outside, and I think my makeup looks okay. Like, I still have color. I think my lights are kind of washing it out. I am in my pajamas now, so sorry. I'm about to wash my face. I think that my skin looks okay. Like, it doesn't, let me bring it in here. So, like, I still have product on my skin. So I don't think I've lost coverage on my skin here. That's the only way I can tell that, like, this product hasn't broken down, is by my cheeks, because my forehead, I don't really need coverage on my forehead. I just needed the color to match, right? So I think I'm looking okay. My nose does look a little bit like the top is a little pink, so I think the coverage did break down on my nose. But let's look at my pores here. So Pores still looking large, but I don't see like pooling in my pores. Like, sorry. Other products I have seen pooling in my pores. This did not do that. So although I don't like how big my pores look, my pores don't look accentuated. And yeah, that's about it. I think I will just continue to use this product as a finishing step, as a finishing powder. I don't think I will use it as a foundation powder, even in the summer. Like, unless I'm really in a rush or, you know, time, or I'm just like gonna run out and I just need my face to look a little bit more perfected, maybe I'll use it. But the way it left my pores, no, I didn't really care for it. But you can see on my skin that it doesn't look terrible. I do look tired, but my skin does not look terrible, if you understand what I'm saying. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful to you if you are interested in it. If you're like, I don't think I want to wear liquid foundation over the summer, this is in 63-degree weather. So it's, you know, my skin has broken, the oils have broken through at 63 degrees. So I can't even imagine when it's here, like in 98, 99 degrees here in Houston, what my skin would look like. My skin would probably look like an oily old mess. But that's it, guys. That's my skin. That's my skin. And that was the L'Oreal powdered foundation. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.